We need certainty, is to show the arrow. We need certainty, but also at the same time, we want to balance that off with variety. Kasi hindi naman pwede variety. Otherwise, kung puro variety ka lang, pagkatapos kung makita ang isang network marketing, then you would move another network marketing, and another network marketing, and another network marketing. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes or yes? Yes. Some variety, but you also want to establish your certainty. Tama po ba? In other words, we really need to balance everything off between certainty and variety. Are we here?
Yes.
And once you discover this new vehicle, you are already in USANA. You found a variety, a way to express yourself, and you're beginning to see some form of success. Then later on you realize, and you start to work on that third human need of your personality, and that is called the need for significance. You want to compete. You want to tell people you're the best. You want to be recognized as a leader. You want to be you want to have a say in anything. But yet, we compete, and a lot of people actually are driven by significance. There's nothing wrong about significance when we are driven by that. In fact, most of the achievements in history are actually driven by the need for significance. Are we here? Yeah. Yet also most of the greatest conflicts in history are created by the need for significance. Yes or yes? Yes. Significance is the reason why people would step on other people just to get where they are. Significance is also the reason why people have to malign others just so that they will establish themselves. Significance is also the reason why you want to be the first, why you want to be number one, why you want to be heard. It's all because of significance. But if significance alone will drive your success, then there we see that the impossible will remain impossible. Because there is a need to balance significance with the fourth need, and that need is called the need for connection, the need for relationship. It's not just about all significance, but a mature person would establish significance and make sure he expresses love. Make sure he establishes everything with respect. Do you get that? Do you get this?
Yes.
They're very, very important, and that's why we need to balance everything off. 4 personality needs. Come to think of it. Every motivation you have, the back of that are these needs. Certainty, right? Lahat ng action na ginagawa natin, certainty, variety, significance, and connection. But how do we resolve it? How do we make the impossible possible? How do we attain infinite possibilities in one exit? Then I propose the 2 remaining needs. And under that heading, we have what we call spiritual needs. 2 remaining needs. I turned 40 yesterday. And I realized, yes, it was good building up, working so hard for my significance, to be able to define myself the way God has called me to be. And there are also very basic spiritual needs aside from our need for God. And in fact, it is our connection with God that establishes this need. But spiritual needs are very important because it is the key to balance of certainty and variety, significance and connection. And the 5th need is called the need for growth. The need for growth. You want to advance, not because you want to look better than the other, but because you owe it to yourself to advance. Are you here?
Yes.
You want to establish a huge organization and become a great leader, not because you want to be compared as better than others, but because you owe it to yourself to break out of your limitations. Growth is so important.
According to penalty. According to penalty.
You don't want to remain where you are because you know to move closer to your bigger story in life. You don't want to be where you are comfortably because you owe it to yourself to get out of your comfort zone and begin to see Basically because of growth. Because the moment you stop growing, you start dying. If we are to see walang imposible results, then it has to be rooted on growth, not just on significance. On growth. We will see results after results because people will be competing against themselves and never compete against others. And when we're proclaimed number one, you still want to break your number one because you owe to yourself to get there as strong as you are alive. Because the moment you grow yourself, in the end, we serve the sixth need which will be fulfilled, and that is called the need for contribution. We will be better off as an organization, as a team, as leaders, if we are all focused on contribution. But contribution is impossible if what drives your contribution is your significance. Real contribution is only possible if what really drives it is your growth. Your growth. Your growth. It's about your growth. I envision one day that we will all be mature, and we will be people who will be looking in the mirror and say, tomorrow I will be better. What was impossible today, tomorrow I will make it possible. I will be different, I will grow, and I will force myself to grow. And imagine the result, kung tinuturo ni Apply Basic. If you only add 0.001% every day of growth from your previous growth yesterday. Can you imagine? Imagine kung ngayon nag-i-invite ka ng isa, next week, your level of growth, nag-i-invite ka na ng dalawa. Tapos on the third week, nag-i-invite ka na ng tatlo, bawat araw. Tapos on the fourth week, nag-i-invite ka na ng lima. Imagine if you can do that. And imagine if you are dedicated to that. Then you will be contributing to other people. Yes? Yes or yes?
Yes.
The greatest lead in your life will come from your decision to grow yourself and contribute to others. The greatest advancement you never heard of. Probably just heard of, probably in your mind you were planning, okay, now I'm silver, I will be gold. And then when I'm gold, I will be ruby. But what if you confront yourself, look at yourself in the mirror, and you realize, I don't deserve to be gold. I deserve to be ruby. Because kung ano kailangan ko bring sa mindset of how to get there right now. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
Walang imposible. When was the last time you dared to accomplish something that was impossible to you? When? When was the last time you declared to others that you will accomplish something that is quite impossible, but you will grow yourself so that it becomes possible? When was the last time you ever did that? I challenge you. Tonight, before we leave this room, ask yourself, when was the last time? Probably it was many years ago. But today you owe it to yourself to think about that one thing that might be impossible to you, but possible for God. After all, in God nothing is impossible. Yes? Come on. And ako'y feeling na gusto mong ibalik yung tigil mo. But this time around, it's not just about significance. The issue is not about significance. But ibabalik mo yung tigil mo kasi nararapat na ibalik siya. Kasi alam mo, matagal ka na sa kinalalagyan mo ang hindi ka nagtuturo. Do you feel that angst? Do you feel that anger and frustration? That is not supposed to pull you down. That is supposed to knock on your door and tell you, wake up. Because the reason why you have that feeling is because alam mo ng sarili mo, kaya mo na. Alam mo ng sarili mo, pati utak mo hindi kaya. Pero alam ang puso mo, kaya mo. Probably imposible sa utak mo, pero sa puso mo, posible siya. Ano yung bagay na lagi kang kinakatok ngayon? And I want you to commit to that. Isang bagay na lagi kang kinakatok ngayon. Kasi hindi ko ang utak mo nagsasabi sa iyo imposible. Pero sa puso mo, posible. In fact, at one point, you got very excited about it. Balikan natin. What is that one thing you do? If you're a guest, you've never done USANA in your life, what is that one thing right now? When was the last time you challenged yourself to make an impossible thing possible for your life? And for all the associates of USANA right now, when was the last time you ever told your mind, you're wrong, I will listen to my heart, start today, I will start working so that what seems to be impossible, I will prove you wrong. You will prove your mind wrong. And you will say yes to your heart. Now I want everybody to listen to your hearts right now. Don't listen to your mind. Because our minds will sabotage us. Our minds will tell us it's never possible. Our minds will tell us, you know, ganyan. But I want you to listen to your heart. What is that wildest dream? What is that wild dream you can dream of right now that seems impossible? But if you listen to your heart, it's so true. Totoong totoo. And if you only shut your mind off, you will realize you're so excited about that and you want to move forward. Do you have that?
Yes.
Meron na tayo yan?
Yes.
So shut your mind off right now and I just want you to listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and capture it right now. And I want you to imagine right now, when you capture it, I want you to see yourself growing. And you are unstoppable. And every day you are determined. And you're telling yourself, you're telling your mind every time your mind wants to give up, you're telling your mind, it's not worth it. To give up, that's not worth it. What is worth it is to make this thing that seems impossible, possible right now. Can you think about that right now? Can you think about that right now? If you are the one person who are with us, walang imposible, and you're saying, ako yan. Ako yung tao sinasabi niya. Ako yung tao magbabago sa buhay ng pamilya ko. Ako yung pinakauna sa henerasyon ng pamilya ko na yayaman ng todo. Kasi halos lahat sila mahihirap, pero ako yung pinakauna na papasagin ko yung history ng pamilya namin at yayaman ako. Are you that person? Ikaw ba yun? Ikaw ba yun? Unang-una sa pamilya nyo. Dahil dati-dati pag sinasabi mo dapat ka, ang iyong pamilya mo ito dahil mo nabuang na ka. Pero ikaw ang unawat sa tanan ng hiyon na mabuang ka because you will prove them wrong. Because you know in your heart that you owe it to yourself to show them what is possible, to break everything, every limitation that your family has. Do you get that?
Yes.
You know? For your business to really grow, for our one sake to really start creating what is impossible and make it possible. It only takes 1, 2, 3 people in this room. It only takes 1, 2, 3 people to truly attempt the impossible in Cebu. And elsewhere, kung ka man. The question is, ikaw ba yun? Kung feeling mo ikaw yung magbabago ng buhay mo, at sa 2016, inaalabas mo yung pinakamagaling mo, pinakamahusay mo, pinaka-consistent mo, pinakamatapang mo, tanan na pinakaya mo ka lang igawa sa 2016. And you're saying, ako yan, inaalabas ko sa 2016. If you are that person right now, stand up on your feet and tell the person next to you,
Next year, wala nang trabaho. Resign na.